So I just started filming this and my cat's just doing all. Please excuse my cat in the background cleaning. I'll try and cover her up. But so today's video is about some drugstore products that I found at my local CVS that I think are really great products, and kind of some dupes for maybe drugstore products or just similar that I think that they can both do the same job. So hopefully I can help you find some cool products to buy. So first up is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I bought a ton of Milani products today, as you'll see. And so this foundation kind of sells itself as a foundation and a concealer all in one. I don't quite think that it can do that. I think it's a decent foundation. I don't think it can conceal as well. And I think the formula is really good. It's a medium to full coverage, and it's lightweight, oil resistant, or oil-free, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. And I've only been wearing it for about an hour, so I don't know how long-wearing and how sweat-proof it is, but maybe I'll run around the block and give it a try. And I have it in 01 Creamy Vanilla, and I highly recommend this product. I think for $10–11 I paid, it's really good. The creaminess and the consistency of it reminded me a lot of my Laura Mercier powder, or Laura Mercier foundation, and this one's a lot more expensive. So definitely give this one a try if you're looking for a medium to full coverage foundation that will last. And the next product I used is a concealer. I did not have enough faith in that Milani product to also be a concealer, so I bought a NYX HD Concealer, and I am in shade 02. And I think this is a really good concealer. I think it's creamy, it's decently full coverage, and for $5.99 it's a really good deal. I think this is the best drugstore concealer that I have ever tried. So I highly recommend this one. This one kind of reminded me of my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I think the NARS one's slightly creamier and slightly more pigmented, but overall I think they're both pretty good. Next is my Milani Powder Foundation. It's called the Even Touch Powder Foundation, and I'm in shade 02. And I think one thing that Milani does really well is their packaging. I love the gold and the black. And even though this is the same compact that Physician Formula uses, they just made it look pretty, and with kind of just different shades of gold throughout. So you get the powder and you get a sponge. And this really reminds me of my Lancome Dual Finish powder. And they're both kind of fuller coverage, and I would never wear these by themselves, but I like to use them as sometimes a setting powder, under eye powder. Sometimes when I'm just feeling like I need more coverage, I'll just use one of these. So I recommend that Milani powder for $10. It's a really good powder. So up next is my NYX Set It and Don't Fret It Matte Finishing Powder, and I'm in shade Light Medium. And I think that this is a decent powder. I think this retails for about $10. And one thing that I just kind of realized is that my Laura Mercier powder, it's a lot more expensive. Like this is like $35 at Sephora, and I think this one's like $10. But if you look at like the amount that you're getting, in the Laura Mercier you're getting 1 full ounce, and in the NYX you're getting 0.28 ounces. So this is actually more expensive than the Laura Mercier, and this is definitely a better powder. So even though the initial investment is a lot more for the Laura Mercier powder, overall it's cheaper than the NYX, and it's a better product than the NYX. If you don't have $40 to go drop on finishing powder, the NYX will do a good job though. If you just want a little bit, you don't go through very much, the NYX still is a good powder, but the value equation, if you look at it, is definitely better for the luxury branded product. So up next is blushes. So I have two that I purchased. So I bought the Milani Powder Blush in Tea Rose, and this is just a beautiful like case and blush. Comes in a rose. I'm wearing it today. It's a really pretty color. I just love it, and the price is right. It's like $7 or $8, and it's beautiful. I recommend it. Comes in a lot of different colors, and they all have that beautiful rose on it. The other blush is like $2.99, and it's the Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink blush. And I heard that they recently made a new formula, and I think that has a little bit of new packaging. And actually, I don't remember who, I was watching someone's video and they were talking about this. I think it was Tati. I've really gotten into Tati lately. And this color, and it looks just like NARS's Orgasm. It also looks a lot like Deep Throat to me. So if you compare the two, so you have kind of a couple NARS blushes, it looks like Deep Throat to me, and it's just as pigmented. It is a little bit harder to blend than some of the nicer blushes, but you know, you just gotta work it. And I think for the price, I think this is a really good blush. I think this is going to be my new travel blush that I take with me, so I don't have to worry about breaking it or just kind of whatever. For $2.99, it's a good blush. You can't go wrong. I still think the Milani's just so beautiful. I mean, the packaging, I'm a sucker for packaging. But those are both really good blushes. So next I'll talk about this. So it's Milani's Tantastic Face and Body Baked Bronzer. Funny story about this is I actually went to Kohl's a couple weeks ago and I bought a Lorac bronzer in the exact same container. It looks exactly like this. I'm wondering if Milani and Lorac are somehow related brand-wise, or if Milani just ripped off Lorac, because the product looks exactly the same. The container looks exactly the same. The colors within it are a little bit different, but it still kind of has the same outcome. And it literally I mean, this is not the kind of packaging that you see that often, so it's just very interesting. But for the price difference, this one was I think $11.99, where the Lorac one is like $34.99. So I definitely think this one's just as good, and for the price, go with the Tantastic by Milani. And the kind of colors that are within it, not the exact colors, but the marbling effect, kind of almost reminded me of my MAC, well, not this color, but that same kind of marbling. You gotta love it when there's multiple colors within a product. So I have 2 more items. We're almost done. So my next item that I found and I love so much is the Milani eye palette. I have it in color 01, Must Have Naturals, and this, it's making me tongue-tied. It's so awesome. I bought several for my mother. I am buying them for everyone. It is so good. So it's not only pretty, it has the gold, and you also get a brush with it. It's a double-sided brush too, so it's nice. And the colors that are within this palette are just absolutely beautiful. So you get a base, a contour, a lid, a crease, and then you get a specialty and a liner. And I think this was $10.99, and just the pigmentation of the colors are just beautiful. And how they went on my lid, it reminded me so much of my Naked 2 palette. Like, the quality just, to me, matched it. And I was just, as I was putting this on my lid, I was like, whoa, really? And it's just so good. I'm going to buy, like, every shade because it's just a good value. And you get 6 colors in here, and it's just so good. And there's even, like, a little diagram on the back to show you kind of where you can put the colors and how to create one of their looks that they have. And I think it's just a really good value. And I think this will also become one of my travel palettes. I like to bring, when I travel and go on like vacation, I like to bring kind of cheaper products that I'm not as worried about either losing or having breaking. And is my cat still? Her name is Mia. She's a cutie. Hi. Hi, little boo. You're cute. And I love her. And so that way when I bring these, like, these will definitely be added. You know, they're still really good products, but if I break them or lose them, I'm not out as much money as if I brought one of my, like, if I brought this, like, $50 NARS palette, you know? You understand? I mean, you still want to bring, like, good products that you're going to want to use, so when you find good ones at the drugstore, they're keepers. So my last product that I'm going to talk about, because I'm starting to ramble a little bit, is the Maybelline Long not long, it's just Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil. So I have this in many colors and I cannot find them. All I can find is my white one. And so it's just your typical gel pencil. And this goes on so like pigmented. And I bought the white one because white, when you put white on like your lower line, and you can even do it on like the little tear duct area, kind of makes your eyes open more than if you put black. And you know, I have decently large eyes, but you know, helps a little bit. And the consistency and like how pigmented that this goes on, it reminds me so much of my Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon. And they're both gel and they both just go on super pigmented. And so the price difference is, so you get 1.1 gram of the Maybelline and you only get 0.5 grams of the Marc Jacobs. So this is like $8, this is like $25. So I think I will be switching to Maybelline and no more Marc Jacobs. And I think that is all. If you have any questions, let me know. I think I'm going to do a what's in my makeup bag video because I'm really happy with my travel makeup bag right now. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about these products. I'll continue trying them out, and if my opinions change on any of these products, I will let you know. But let's see. She's asleep. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.